Here's Dr. Ayushi, and we start with Materia Medica, and our first medicine is Abrotenum. Okay, common name is Southernwood and family is Compositae. You took a page, and in first line you have to write just Compositae family and then medicine which comes under this family, like for example Abrotenum, Millefolium, Arnica, Chamomilla, and so on. Make a list of it. This is very helpful in your next exam as well as AIPGD exam. Abrotenum, common name Southernwood, family Compositae. Okay, and the first point is marasmus of children with marked emaciation, especially of legs, like marasmus of children. And what remedies are given? Iodum, sanicula, and tuberculinum. Then go on page iodum. You have to write iodum and under tick mark 155 page number. Okay, we go on page number 155. Okay, the first point. Person of scrofulous diathesis with dark or black hair and eyes, a low cachety condition with profound debility and great emaciation. Okay, he has written Abrotenum. You have to write page number 1 here. Okay, what is scrofulous diathesis? It means lymph node enlargement. Okay, with dark or black hair and eyes, a low cachety condition with profound debility. And here in Abrotenum written is especially of legs, and here with profound debility and great emaciation and scrofulous diathesis. This is main of iodum. Okay, and then further which remedy is given? The remedy is sanicula. Then you have to go page on 270. Okay, we go on page number 270. Okay, 271, emaciation progressive. Okay, and child looks old, dirty, greasy, and brownish. Skin about neck, it's wrinkled. Okay, got it. Marasmus mein in general wrinkled. Okay, hangs in folds. And here in bracket Abrotenum you have to write page number 1. Then iodum you have to write page number 155. Then next Natrum sarsaparilla. When we discuss about sanicula, we will read this. Okay. Like Abrotenum marked especially emaciation in lower limbs, and in iodum especially scrofulous diathesis with great emaciation, profound debility, cachety condition. And in sanicula, child looks old, dirty, greasy, and brown. Neck wrinkled. This is so important. Skin about neck wrinkled in and hangs in fold. Okay, and the next in tuberculinum. For tuberculinum, you have to go for page number 317. Okay. Yes. Physical general, point number 3. Emaciation rapid and pronounced. Losing flesh while eating well. Okay. In Natramure, you have to read that losing flesh while living well. Right. Okay. So, फिर tuberculinum, emaciation rapid and pronounced, losing flesh while eating well. And next the Abrotenum, here you have to write 1 page number, and here iodum you have to write page number 155. Okay, then go for Abrotenum. Here the next line is the skin is flabby and hangs loose in folds. The same point written in sanicula, I think. Yes, sanicula, page number 271. Yes, skin about neck wrinkled, hangs in folds. Here Abrotenum, skin is flabby and hangs loose in folds. Or of neck in Natramure and sanicula. Okay, then go for Natramure. Natramure page number is 213. Then go for page number 213. Okay. Okay, physical general, point number 1, great emaciation, losing flesh while living well. Like I told you in tuberculinum, losing flesh while eating well. In Netramure, losing flesh while living well. Okay. Abrotinum, like here you have to write page number 1. Iodum, you have to write page number 155. Throat and neck of children emaciate. In Sanicula, we learned that neck wrinkled. Okay. And in Netramure, neck of children emaciate rapidly during summer complaint. In bracket Sanicula, you have to write here page number 271. Okay. The next point is mental generals. Mental general: child is ill-natured, irritable, cross and despondent, violent, inhuman, would like to do something cruel. Okay. And in Sanicula child, what we see? The child is old looking. Okay. And dirty nature, brownish color. Okay. The next physical general: ravenous hunger, losing flesh while eating well. And even in tuberculinum, we learned that losing flesh while eating well. But in Netramure, we see that losing flesh while living well. Okay. Iodum, page number you have to write 155. Netramure, page number 213. Sanicula, page number 270. Okay. The next, head. Head in marasmus. Okay. Abrotinum, the most common symptom is marasmus. Head weak and can't hold it up. The same symptom is athusa. Okay. Go for athusa, page number 10. Okay, physical general, first point. Great weakness. Children can't stand. Great weakness, unable to hold up the head. Like this level of weakness, that unable to hold up the head. And here in bracket abrotinum, you have to write page number 1. Prostration with and great weakness, prostration with sleepiness, like this much of weakness. And great weakness after vomiting, great weakness after stool, great weakness after spasm. Okay, this is great weakness. In athusa, child can't stand, and in abrotinum, head weak, can't hold it up. Okay. In abrotinum, the next point is face old, pale, wrinkled. Okay, face pale, old and wrinkled. The same is in opium. Okay, go for page number 227 in opium. Okay. 227. Okay. 227. The first line is marasmus. Child with wrinkled skin looks like a little dried up old man. Okay. The child of Sanicula is old. Yeah, I remember. Old looking child is Sanicula, and dried up, like dirty child and old looking is Sanicula, and dried up old man child is opium. And abrotinum child is face old, pale and wrinkled. Okay. Further, face. Now, GI system, gastrointestinal system, alternate constipation and diarrhea, lienteria. Then alternate constipation and diarrhea. Okay, lienteria. What is lienteria? The undigested food particles in stool. Okay. And the next point is, this is so important by the way, alternate constipation and diarrhea, lienteria, GI system. The next is extremities. Okay. Painful contraction of limbs from cramps or following colic, and rheumatism. And the next point is rheumatism. Like you have see that there is 4 points in rheumatism. Rheumatism for the excessive pain before the swelling commences. Rheumatism from suddenly checked diarrhea or other secretions. Rheumatism alternate with hemorrhoids, and rheumatism with dysentery. Listen. Either. Rheumatism for the excessive pain before the swelling. Rheumatism from suddenly checked diarrhea or other secretions. Rheumatism alternate with hemorrhoids, and rheumatism with dysentery. Okay. Then the next page. Next point is gout. In gout, we see that joints stiff, swollen with pricking sensation. Wrist and ankle joints painful and inflamed. Okay. Pricking sensation. You have to remember pricking sensation. The next is very lame and sore all over the body. The next is marasmus of lower extremities only. Okay, you have to remember this point, that the abrotinum lower extremities only. And in iodine, strophanous diathesis, okay, I think, and sanicula, neck, wrinkled in fold, and in tuberculum, losing flesh while eating well, and abrotinum as well as losing flesh while eating well, natramure, living well, okay, and okay, got it. In fever, great weakness and prostration, and a kind of hectic fever with children, and fever, in fever unable to stand. Okay, great weakness and prostration and a kind of hectic fever. Like, what is hectic fever? Listen. What is hectic fever? Hectic fever is temperature swinging a lot. Okay, unable to stand. This same point is, we remember that this is in accusa 2. Okay, here we see that children can't stand, unable to hold up the head. You have to write the page number abroton 1. Okay. The next point is skin. In skin, itching, chilblains. Chilblains, what is chilblains? Due to cold, the painful area become red. This is chilblains. The medicine in bracket is agaricus. Okay, page number you have to write 1111. Go for page number 11. Page number 12, skin point. Okay, you have to write in bracket page number 1, abrotanum. The first point is chilblains, that itch and burn intolerably. Okay, frost. Okay, itch and burn intolerably. And here is in abrotinum only itching, chilblains. Okay. Frostbite and all consequences of exposure to cold, especially in face. Listen, and the next most important thing is sensation. Like, what's the sensation? Sensation as if ice touched, like ice touched or ice cold needles were piercing the skin as from hot needles. Okay, and the next is burning, itching, redness of various parts, ears, nose, face, hands and feet parts red, swollen, hot. In bracket we have to write abrotanum. Okay. The next important point is relation. This is very important point. In my Allen's keynote book, I specially mention this point. In every year of AIPGT exam or next exam, like which is further happening, these kind of questions should be asked. Relation. Okay, the first point is after Hipper in furuncle. What is furuncle? Boils or abscess. Okay, after Hippar, we have to give abrotinum. And next point is after aconite and bryonia in pleurisy. In the case of pleurisy, after aconite and bryonia, we should give abrotinum. Okay, when a pressing sensation remains in affected side, impeding respiration. Okay, this is our abrotinum is complete. And what you have to do? You have to revise every night before going to sleep. It takes only 4 to 5 minutes. And every remedy we teach, you learn properly. You remember everything. If you revise this in this way, like abrotinum, then go for iodine, sanicula, tuberculum, and after natramure. And in head, you have to go for athusa, and face, you have to go for opium. And in skin, you have to go for agaricus. Like, in this manner, you have to learn everything. Okay, thank you and keep watching Dr. Ayush Explains.